Royals, what's going on? It's your girl Q the Queen here. Listen, we are rounding out 2023, okay? I know y'all got some questions, but we'll address that in another video. It's all about where we landed in 2023, pretty much, right? As far as sneaker pickups. So for this first one, I definitely want to go ahead and show you guys my top 5. I didn't want to do a top 10 or like all of the pickups of 2023. We're just keeping it simple at top 5, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it, because let me tell you something. Picked up quite a few in the double digits in 2023 as far as sneakers, but there were 5 drops that I absolutely felt like, yeah, these were the ones that just needed to make the list. I definitely needed to have them, and they weren't just like buffer pickups, right, where it's like, okay, this one's kind of cool, let me grab it. These were like, these are the ones that I need to make sure that I ended up with in 2023. So let's do it. So number 5 is what we're going to start with. All right. This is the Air Max Penny 1. Okay. So as it relates to this shoe, yeah, I want to say these dropped actually in 2022. You're probably thinking to yourself, Q, why take you so long to grab these? Everybody was on these when they dropped, but ultimately, I guess it just wasn't my time to get them yet. I don't know what happened, got distracted, I don't know what happened, but definitely was able to pick up the Penny 1. And this Orlando colorway, this is one of my favorite colorways of any of Penny's pairs, for obvious reasons. This is what makes it the Penny signature, right? But anyway, with this Orlando Magic Days, of course. And this is coming from somebody who I don't consider myself a Penny signature fan like that, honestly. I like the 1s, I like the 4s, of course foam posits. I have multiples of those, but just generally speaking, like his actual signature pairs, I'm not overly excited about ever. I don't know what it is about pennies for me personally, but that's just where I stand with them. I even have, hybrid pairs as well, but the actual signature shoe, I keep it limited. And this was one of my ones where I needed to make sure I had. So Air Max Penny 1, Orlando. All right, number 4, Peoria. This is the Nike Zoom Generation Court Purple. This was actually one of the ones, like, it's number 4 on the list. Obviously, it's a top shoe. It was a PE where, obviously, only LeBron had a pair. They finally dropped them for us. And this was one of the ones, man. Definitely had to have it. It's clean. It's smooth. In hand, it is, I would say in hand, it's just as good as pictures. I'll put it like that, because we have a lot of the pictures, and in hand it's a little bit different, but I feel like once I got these in hand, I felt the same way I did in the pictures with LeBron wearing them, Nike's ads, all of the things. So this one right here is number 4, Court Purple Zoom Generation. All right, number 3, Peoria. So yeah, this is that good old Air Jordan 1 Satin Bread, okay, women's. So with this one, this was actually one of the pairs that I think at the top of this year I mentioned, as far as Air Jordan 1s go, like this was one of the ones where it would be an automatic hit, of course. Not even an automatic hit generally speaking, but one for me that I particularly cared about, right? Just because I've said it before, I mean, Nike and Jordan brand go a little overboard with the ones, especially now. It's been a few years now and we're still getting multiple ones. So, but this one to me felt like was fantastic. The drop. They came out pretty much as good as I thought they would. I was afraid though, because you know sometimes women's pairs get the grade school treatment. So I'm happy to see that an actual grown woman's pair has a grown woman's type of quality and execution. So that to me is how I feel like these came out. So yeah, number 3, Satin Bread ones. All right, now we're down to our top 2, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Number 2, yeah, we got our Nike Huarache Fat 5, okay? Early 90s, Michigan basketball. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know. This is one of the ones I definitely had to have. As those who follow me for real, hey, you know I'm all about Michigan. And this Fat 5 choice definitely changed the game for what players were wearing as far as sneakers go. Especially a college organization sneaker that didn't even match their uniform. So that goes to show just how against the grain those dudes were. And I'm happy to have this pair. Obviously it's not the original, but hey, this is what retros are for. It gives us an opportunity to still get a pair that we couldn't get, you know, back when it was in its original form. So happy to have it. Nike Huarache, Nike basketball, Fat 5, Michigan, go blue. Number one, the ultimate. If you guys remember my pairs I was looking forward to for this year, you should have some sort of idea. Now, I know it's been a little while, but you should have some sort of idea what this might be. It's the Nike Zoom Generation first game, okay? Yeah. Okay, so this particular shoe, it's controversy. I wouldn't even say controversy, but conversation as it relates to what is the actual first game shoe, considering his first game was away, and that's a completely different shoe. This is the actual home game first game, okay? So this is the one that's considered the first game shoe, okay? What I think is cool about it is it does have the date of that first game in the insole. If you look below there, 11/5/2003. So that's the date of that actual first game in Cleveland. And yeah, I finally do have this shoe. Of course, this is a retro. Getting the original, I may still get the original. That's one good thing about LeBron being an active player still. A good portion of his original pairs are in great shape still. But I found some really good originals anyway. But yeah, man. So this is my number 1 shoe for 2023, and I'm happy to have them. I think this is a good round off. Again, yeah, I know how I do, the type of shoes I collect. So for a lot of y'all, you might not have even been surprised by this, okay? But 2024, we might be switching a few things up, who knows? Or maybe we won't. But anyway, so y'all put down in the comments what y'all think about my top 5. Also put down in the comments maybe some of your top choices that you picked up this year. We're definitely gonna knock out a few more top lists, sort of 2023 videos to round it all off, because we're about to go into a new year, new fresh start, all of the things, right? And yeah, baby, hit that like button too. So until next time, royalty. The queen is hyped up. The queen is hyped up.